Alright, y'all, got a little lineup for you. I got a video I'm going to be putting together soon about Seamark Ranch out there in Green Cove Springs. I got a little conspiracy going on about that place. I might touch some feelings on it. I don't know. I'm sorry if I do, but I think they got something going on out there, y'all. Look it up, Google it. Seamark Ranch. I hope y'all like this little lineup I got. God bless. Whisper about it.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
Because you do something in space doesn't mean you're taking anything away from Earth. And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth. Number two, have you been? Have you been?
What do you mean, have we been, Gail? Of course we haven't been to space. We ain't got that kind of money. I'm struggling to buy blueberries. Have you seen the cost of blueberries at the grocery store? I love blueberries, but not for these prices.
Please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride.
Gail, I hate to break the news so publicly. You're not an astronaut. You're not an astronaut. It takes way more than what y'all did to go up to space to be considered an astronaut. Girl, you're making it worse. Stop.
A ride implies that it's something frivolous or something that's lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did.
All right, I don't want to sound like a hater, okay? Because it's inspiring to somebody out there, right? I'm sure of it. But what exactly were y'all expecting from the masses? The rest of us out here struggling to buy avocados and shit. What were you expecting? That when you guys landed, we're all going to line up and be like, to infinity and beyond. Is that what y'all are expecting? Let me break it down for you. This is no different than the millionaires and billionaires that went down to the deep depths of the ocean to see the Titanic. What was the reason? For what? For what? Exactly. Come the fuck on. You gotta, and if you don't understand that, then you a little out of touch. You gotta touch grass, man. Come back down to spaces, dig them toes in the grass. But you'll be all right, Gail. Just.
You gotta know how to treat me like a lady. Baby, I'm a gangster too. It takes two to tango. You don't wanna mess with me, mess with me. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too.
They had to escort him out. I'd show up at every one of them.
All the way on the bottom. See right here. I'm using this one. My fans. And you love it. So that you know. It'd be so pretty.
Blake and Ryan's falsified subpoena has been exposed. Not just that, guys. There was a full-on lawsuit that they allegedly filed and dismissed a day before Blake filed her CRD complaint. Let's get into this. Full credit goes to Without a Crystal Ball. She posted this. So when you look at the subpoena, you will notice that it was filed on behalf of Van Zandt Inc. So you're probably wondering, that's not Blake and Ryan, but it actually is. First off, Van Zandt Inc. is a corporation that was dissolved in 2013. If you guys see below there, it says dissolution date, January 2nd, 2013. More importantly, Van Zandt Inc. is registered at this address, the address of Ryan Reynolds. They used Van Zandt Inc. as a cover-up. And Without a Crystal Ball did comment on the forums saying that, for anyone wondering, this is an entire lawsuit, not a summons. The filing was withdrawn 1 day before Blake Lively filed her CRD complaint in California. So this is the timeline. The fake lawsuit was filed on September 27th, 2024. The subpoena to Stephanie Jones, October 1st, 2024. So this case of Van Zandt Inc. versus John Doe was withdrawn December 19th of 2024. And then Blake went ahead and filed a new CRD complaint on December 20th. So that makes sense. The day before, she has to get rid of this one in order to go ahead with a new one where she brings in the SH claims that were never mentioned before. And the New York Times article went live December 21st. The alleged lawsuit that Blake and Ryan had filed under the Van Zandt Inc. cover has everything to do with Blake and Ryan's belief that their reputation was harmed, and the subpoena was to try to gather evidence pursuant to the belief. If that's the case, that's because Blake and Ryan already knew the content of the text messages on Jen Abel's phone, and they filed this sham lawsuit to get a sham subpoena just so they would be able to say that they got information already and had done so legally. This person wrote that there was a rumor a while back that Blake's lawyers were walking around with looks of dread on their faces. This would explain why. They knew that if the case was pursued and if Friedman and his team dug more information on the subpoena when it was filed and on what grounds and contents of what the alleged subpoena was asking for, the entire case would be dismantled and come crashing down on their ears. If Baldoni and his team can prove that his privacy rights were invaded without due process, this will be huge for the case. I will make a more in-depth video about the Van Zandt Inc. versus John Doe lawsuit, but I just want to get this out there because I've been tagged so many times. The fact that this lawsuit did not mention SH at all, and it was just about reputations being ruined, proves exactly what Justin Baldoni's evidence has been proving, that there was no SH.
So Austin Metcalf's father literally just single-handedly destroyed Carmelo Anthony's entire self-defense case in one move. So while Carmelo Anthony's mom's over there crying in front of the media, talking about how much her daughter can't sleep in their room because of how scared they are, knowing that their son just took the life of Austin Metcalf simply because he tried to tell him to leave from an area where he was not supposed to be in the first place. See, Austin Metcalf's dad did exactly just that. Well, he showed up uninvited to an event where he was not supposed to be, in an area where he was not supposed to be. He showed up to Carmelo Anthony's press conference. He walked in, one hand in a strap or a sling, and his other hand just free. So when I said single-handedly, now you get it. Well, he showed up, he just stood to the side in a corner, said nothing. He was asked to leave. He refused to leave, kind of like Carmelo Anthony was asked to leave and refused to leave. They told him again to leave, kind of like Carmelo Anthony was told again to leave but refused to leave. And then the security approached him and escorted him out. No weapons were drawn, nobody died, nobody was stabbed. But in their case, when Carmelo Anthony was asked by Austin Metcalf to leave, he immediately got defensive and pretty much put up a threat when he said, "Touch me and see what happens." When Austin Metcalf again told him, "Bruh, just leave," he told him, "Punch me and see what happens." And when Austin Metcalf held him and decided to escort him out, right? That's when he pulled out the knife and stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart. So look, now the roles were reversed. This one white guy showed up to a press conference where he wasn't invited, filled with black people. When he was asked to leave, he refused. When they asked him again and he refused again, then security came and escorted him out. No blood drawn, no lives lost. And there goes their entire self-defense case, because that was exactly what Carmelo Anthony should have done when he realized, since he was so lost, when he realized he was under the wrong tent and was asked to leave. He should have simply just grabbed his shit and fucking left. But he chose to take someone's life, and now they're out here crying victim when another family just had to bury their 17-year-old child.
That's a good one.
What are you doing?
Pretty good.
Mom,
It's look at you. Look.
you look at me. I am stuck in this car.
We're gonna have to find an apartment. Sit back. Sit back.
Mom, what do you think I'm doing? Laying down?
You gotta sit back.
I'm getting hydrophobic.
Wait. You gotta get this. You gotta sit.
I can't sit back any further, Mom. If my whole back's touching the seat.
Move over. Move over.
Mom, you're making it tighter and I can't breathe.
I think we need to find an apartment.
What's wrong with the seat belt?
It's stopping the situation. You gotta calm down.
Look.
We gotta get through. Oh. Go on. I don't.
You put me in here.
Wait. I gotta get under control.
You put me in here.
You gotta get your arm underneath it.
I don't know how. It's gonna
I
have to be
can't do
cut.
that, Mom. Mom, look. How do I get an arm in there, Kelly?
I am never.
Without the vehicles.
Wait. I can't breathe or anything. What we gotta do is just gotta relax.
I'm calm.
Can you push his belly out of it?
I don't know.
Taking his car back to whatever his name is, Reggie or whoever his name is, Puffy Darlin.
I don't know what you're gonna do, Flint.
Well, you tell me, Mom.
Don't. Because you're getting upset.
No, I'm not upset.
I think
So,
it's really gonna
You
be.
strapped me in. I told you yesterday the belt was defective,
It's
didn't I?
your body.
It's not my
You
body.
gotta get your arm.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, there, that was too much. He couldn't take that. He seen him doing, oh man, look at them, dude. You know, they're water animals, boy. Yeah, y'all better now, ain't you? Y'all better now, ain't you? Huh? What you doing, baby? You feeding the hogs? Huh? Where did the babies go? Oh, look at the little brown one. The little light brown one. Where's the other ones at? Oh, right there. I see them. Here, hold this box. I want to be able to zoom in. Kind of keep the food. Check them out. Look at that spotted one. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at that little brown one. Oh my God, there's the little one. They are liking that, ain't they? Look at all the little ones under the tree back there. Oh my gosh, it is so awesome looking.
They're probably nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to open one of these so we can.
They like those apples. Throw some of those small tomatoes over there towards the babies. Oh my God, is he going to get it? Oh, that big one ran over there.
Well, that one's licking some stuff.
Oh, the little one just got a tomato. Yep. Oh, big one just shoved them out the way.